Yes! Alrighty, what's up everybody? My peeps, how's it going you sexy bitches? Peter Joseph here for a Sunday afternoon video right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. Ooh yeah, 9. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there, you know where it is, in the description box below. On this channel, and my other channels as well. Show your love and support. Leave a comment if you wish. You don't have to, but if you want to, please do it. Please be respectful. And if not, go fuck yourself and get out of here. Because you will be blocked. And if you don't like that, then you can pull Jack Perry and Cry Me a River. And pretty much go fuck yourself. And also, don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're real, if you're not, go fuck yourself there too. And share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that goddamn bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you do, well, you're pretty much SOL. You know what that means. And that's it. You missed it. And I'm not going to help you. Fend for yourself, bitch. That's pretty much it. And if you're new here, you're just floating around YouTube on this Sunday afternoon, you see my gorgeous, sexy face because you know you love it. And your girlfriend, your mom, they'll do too. But I digress. But if you're watching for the first time and you thinking about subscribing, then do it. Hit that subscribe button on this channel. Show my other channels your love and support. All the links down below in the gobbledygook. Don't forget to hit that bell for more. And that's pretty much it. So, welcome to the party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride, and if you like it, great. Hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish. If not, go fuck yourself. Go on somebody else's channel. Go do your bullshit on somebody else's channel, because you ain't gonna do it on mine. And that's pretty much it. But sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And if not, like I said, get out of here. Do your own video. Go on somebody else's channel. Do whatever you gotta do. I could care less. And that's it. Alright guys, it's Sunday afternoon. Nice warm spring day. Here in the Northeast, tomorrow's gonna be 80. Woo! But then kind of go down a little bit. Not too much, but gonna go down a little bit. Back to the 60s. And then get back up to around 70 by next weekend. Which should be good. Gotta get a little rain here, which sucks. Especially this coming Saturday, because I gotta go out to a concert, which sucks. Well, it sucks it rains, so it won't suck at the concert, but that's that. And, we'll move on with that. And yes, I will be taking some, photography, and maybe a little bit of photography, but a lot of audio, so. I'm gonna get that, late Saturday night. Probably next Sunday, most likely next Sunday, all the videos I'll have will be up on my Metal God channel, so check it out. And enjoy the music, because that's what I provide. I know it's going to get copyrighted and copyright claimed. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. If it's a copyright claim, it's not a strike. I don't care. Because everybody else puts everything up, they get copyrighted. You think it's gonna hurt them? No. I mean, it'll eventually hurt me if I ever get this channel monetized, but I don't want to get it monetized. I don't want to get money from YouTube, and I don't give a shit about money on YouTube. I'm just doing it for fun and just to put content on my channels. But, it is what it is. Even if you put the fair use thing in the description box, you run the risk of still getting copyright claimed, which sucks, but, what are you gonna do? Copyright sucks. Censorship is even worse. Can't have fun on this goddamn website, or any other website for that matter. That's a fact, too. But it is what it is. But yeah, next weekend, we're gonna have fun. We're listening to some great music, and, you're gonna love it. And maybe, just maybe, I might be singing again, but we'll see. Perhaps with that. But that's next weekend. Hope everybody has a great Sunday. We got the Rangers! Yes! The Rangers, the New York Rangers of New York. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Pretty much do or die tonight for the Washington Capitals. They lose, you're out of here. Just like the Toronto Maple Leafs, who basically got destroyed by Boston, those Bruins. But, Toronto can never get out of that first round. It is what it is. You shouldn't even be playing anymore because every time you get in the playoffs, you're gone in the first round or so. First, second round, if you get lucky, you get the second round. But it is what it is. So Rangers look to make Washington clean, sweep them out, and then pretty much wait for Carolina or the Islanders. And sadly, the Islanders survived, but it's still 3-1. Game 5 will be, I believe, tomorrow night. I think it's tomorrow, Tuesday, in Carolina. So, got that. So the Islanders live to play another game, Game 5. And, well, the Rangers win. They get a couple of days off. Because I don't know when the actual first round of the... that's the first round, sorry. The semifinals begin. I think it's this coming weekend. So, Game 1, if it's not on Saturday, I will be at. But Saturday, then I have to go to Game 2. So, but we'll see what happens with that. So hopefully the Rangers win today, and we'll see what happens with all that. And I think the Knicks are playing today. I hope they lost, because there's a lot of people on Twitter screaming and yelling today about what happened in Game 3, where Joel Embiid basically committed a flagrant 2, and they called it a flagrant 1. But, somehow, someway, the 76ers survived Game 3. They win. Knicks are up 2-1. Game 4 is today, and I don't know. Well, the Knicks won. So, yeah, the Knicks are one win away from going to the Eastern Conference semifinals, where they could, I don't know who they're going to face. Boston's up 2-1, so they might be facing the Celtics in round 2, and all the Knicks fans want that series. Oh, no, you don't. You don't want the Celtics in the second round, I'll tell you that much. So, you may want them, but you're going to be gone. I'll tell you that much. And if it is Knicks, Celtics round 2, I'm saying Celtics in at least 5 or 6. At least 5 or 6. Goodbye, New York. And I'm saying that because I am a minimal Celtics fan. But, as much as I like the Celtics, I don't like them to win the title. But if they were facing Golden State, but, I did, it is what it is. Celtics, last year I really wanted the Heat to win because I think the Heat were a better team. And they blew them out in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. And then lost to Denver in the finals. Denver looks good this year too, so. But, yeah, we got all that. And, yeah, pretty much, the 76ers were up by 10 after the first quarter, and then, basically laid an egg as the Knicks just outscored them the rest of the game. 30 points in the second quarter. They were up 47. Actually, no, the 76ers were up by 2 at the half. And then it was 77. Let's see, 54. Yeah, they were up by 1 in the third, and then the Knicks just pulled away in the fourth quarter and won by 5, 97-92 in Philly. So they took 1 in Philly to bring it back to New York, I think on Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday night for Game 5, and we'll see what happens with that. Right now, the 76ers have to win all 3 games to win the Eastern Conference quarterfinals, and that's pretty much it. But as far as the Rangers, that's tonight. Hopefully they will knock them out tonight. And that's it. As far as the Mets go, they already lost the series to the St. Louis Cardinals, but they played today in Game 3 of the series. And it's 1-1 in the 10th. So it's a good game today, unlike the last two games. As far as I did see, it was 1-1. Let's see here, hold on. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at my scorecard right now. It's 1-1, bottom of the 10th. Let me just replay. Let's do that. Yeah, pretty much it's 1-1. Let's see here. I don't know, why are they not giving me the score, besides it being 1-1? Let me do this easier. I'm gonna look it up on Google. Let's see here. Well, it's now the top of the 11th inning, and it's not at 1. That means the Mets are going to lose because their bullpen stinks. Well, anyway, after this series, the Mets play tomorrow. 4 games against those Cubbies, who very much stink. Tomorrow through Thursday. And Thursday, I believe, is a day game because it's travel day, most likely. And then the Mets go on the road, and then that's it. Alright, so they have a 7-game homestand, ready 0-2 right now. Might be going 0-3. They might get swept today by St. Louis, and then they got the Cubs coming in on Monday. But some of those games might be a little bit delayed. There is going to be some rain this week. But we'll see what happens with that. And for you Yankees, they're winning 11-5 in the top of the 7th. So about to take, I think, 2 or 3 from the Brew Crew. They won yesterday, so it's 11-5 in the top of the 7th inning. It means like Judgy Wudgy probably gets 6,000 home runs. They go to Baltimore tomorrow. They'll face Otaku's Orioles. I hope they sweep them. Well, I hope the Orioles sweep the Yankees. So, they also got a 4-game series in Baltimore, and then they're going to come home after that, and we'll see what happens with that, with the Mets and the Yankees as they begin month number 2 of the 2024 baseball season. Right now, the Yankees are 18-10, second in the league. Interesting. I don't even know who is number 1 in the league. Excuse me. Let me get the standings here, and I'll do that. Let's see. Alright, Baltimore is 17-9, and they're percentage points ahead of the Yankees. So basically a half game back. The Yankees are about a smidge half game back. Boston is 15-13, 3 back. And that's that. Like I said, it's 11-5, top of the 7th inning. Well, the good old Reed Garrett of the Mets just gave up the game as it's 2-1 with 1 out in the top of the 11th. 2-1 Cardinals. So unless the Mets can get a couple runs going and win the game, they're gonna get swept at home, which is for the second time this year because they got swept by Milwaukee earlier this month. That's why they went 0-5, and then they finally won. They just went after the Mets won 6 in a row. They pretty much have lost 4 out of about to lose 5 out of the last 7. That is sad. Or 4 of the last 6, really. No, I was right. If they lose today, it'd be 5 out of 7. That's sad. That is sad. So we're gonna go to 13-14. Don't know what Atlanta did today. Atlanta is leading the league 18-7, so JD's happy. Phillies are 18-10. 1.5 back. The Mets are about to be, well, right now there'll be 6 back. So maybe 6.5. Don't know what they did. I can't find their game. Maybe they finished today? I think they finished. Oh, no. Atlanta's leading 4-3. Bottom of the 10th, they won. So, because they're at home against Cleveland. So, the Mets will be 6.5 back if they don't win today. Because now it's going to the bottom of the 11th. 2-1. We see the Mets can get can tie it up to continue, or they're going to lose and go to 13-14, 6.5 back, and pretty much will be be in 4th place, because right now in the top of the 8th, Washington leads Miami 11-9. Miami is 6-22. Wow! I thought the Marlins were going to do great this year, and Washington surprising 12-14 right now. Well, about to be 13-14, so it'll be tied with the Mets for, it'll be tied with the Mets for 3rd place, 3rd/4th place. Then Miami is 13.5 back. So, not looking good, for the Mets right now. 27 games in, and, basically around a 500 team. Sucks. But it is what it is. The Mets bullpen stinks. They just can't manufacture runs that much. And their pitching staff is just taking a beating. I mean, Hauser yesterday giving up 6 runs. He is garbage. They need to get him out. I don't know if they, Tyler McGill is hurt. He's still doing rehab starts. Christian Scott, the freaking future of the Mets, they don't want to rush him up, but, I mean, what are you going to do? You got basically nobody's pitching, and the only good guys are Severino, Sean Manaea a little bit, and then Jose Butto do some good shit, but, I mean, it is what it is. Alright, so the Mets got Tyrone Taylor at the dish, guy on second, the ghost runner. Because you know how it is in extra innings, you have that ghost runner. So, the Mets get a hit, most likely will tie the game, or a home run will win the game. So, we'll see about that as we move on. And that's it. Alright, enough about baseball and hockey and everything else. Let's get to an actual real sport, and that is the sport of professional wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, on this Sunday afternoon, I gotta get out of here because I gotta go to Sunday dinner pretty soon. So I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. It is time for your late and really out of date TNA Impact Wrestling review for April the 25th, 2024, and we are emanating this week from the Palms Casino Resort. Oh, you gotta love that hotel. In Paradise, Nevada, which is outside of Las Vegas. Or Vegas! Cosanelli! We're going to Vegas! I love that show. Let me move on. Alright, so we're from Las Vegas, Nevada, where we had Rebellion. So this is the Las Vegas, Nevada tapings that were taped on Sunday, this past Sunday. Or last Sunday, I should say. Let me move on with that. Alright, so the Rebellion Aftermath begins, and we're slowly approaching our next event, which is Under Siege, which is May the 3rd be with you. So we got that, and then May 4th, we all know, is Backlash. So this is coming Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. in France. Backlash! So I'll do my Backlash predictions on Friday. And don't forget that gonna have an interesting week this week. Raw tomorrow with the second, night 2 of the draft, 6 rounds. Gonna be insane. Tuesday, we got Spring Break-In Night 2 with that, the first ever women's NXT Underground match between Natalya and Lola Face. Got that. Wednesday, we got a doubleheader, ladies and gentlemen. Doubleheader. So, Rampage will be after Dynamite from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. The return of Kenny by God Omega. So we got that. And then, like I said, live Rampage right after that. So from 8 to 11, 3 more hours of AEW wrestling. And then Thursday, once again, TNA and Ring of Honor. Friday, we got a taped SmackDown because it's in France. So SmackDown will be taped this Friday night. And then Saturday afternoon, we got Backlash. And then Saturday night, we just got a regular episode of Collision live. So Collision will be by itself. Don't know what time. Might be at 8. We have to check your local listings for that. But Rampage will be on Wednesday night. So we'll see what happens with that. And, last night was great. I'll do my review later tonight with that. But Rampage got a good lead-in from the NBA, but still, I thought it was gonna pop a huge rating. But, $4.99 fast national rating of 499,000 views. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Coming out of the NBA with basically Boston kill Miami. They should have just put the game on at 8 o'clock. Put Collision on at 8, but it started at 8:23 p.m. and had a 7-minute overrun because they led into Rampage, which started at 10:30, which was the normal time was gonna go on, and then it ended at 11:29, so a minute early. But still, $4.99 for Collision wasn't bad. As far as Rampage goes, I think it was around 300,000, which is for Rampage, but in any case, yeah, that's it. Alright, the Mets just scored. So it's 2-2 with a runner on first base. In the bottom of the 11th inning, Mark Vientos at the dish. So hopefully, if Vientos can get a double, maybe that'll score whoever's on first base. If not, we're going more. We're gonna go more. Oh, by the way, Atlanta just won, so they go to 19-7 on the year. The Yankees are now up 13-5. Yankees are looking good, man. I said they were gonna be good this year with Soto and Judgy Wudgy and Stanton, the three-headed steroid user, as I call him. But they're doing good. They're doing very good. They win today. I think it's win number 19. And Baltimore just lost. So, the Yankees win. They'll be up by 1 game. Not that it matters, because it's late April. We're not even talking about playoffs yet. Won't be doing that till July or August, really. But in any case, the Yankees are up 13-5. Runners on first and third. So I got that. So the Yankees are, if they hold on, they'll be 19-10. Baltimore lost, so they're 17-10. So, the Yankees have more games because they have 29 games and Baltimore has 27. We got that. And the Mets just won the game! Yes! Mark Vientos with a 2-run game-winning dick shot home run. That's home run for you dumb people at home. Dick missile, piss shot, whatever you want to call it. The Mets win. Duh! Mets win 4-2 to salvage that three-game series with St. Louis. So they end the 2-game losing streak. So they're back over 500, 14-13. And, they stay 5.5 games back of Atlanta. And the Phillies are bottom of the second inning, 2-0 over San Diego. So if that holds up, the Mets will be, let me see, they'll be 4 games back of the Phillies for second place. Don't think they're going to catch them right now, but it is what it is. And that's it. But the Mets, hard-fought win. Thankfully, they won. Thank you, Mark Vientos. Even though sometimes he stinks, but, he's been raking it in Syracuse. Hit a bomb on, I think, Friday, and he came up Saturday because Sterling Marte is on the bereavement list because one of his family members, or somebody in his family, passed away, so prayers to Sterling Marte, and get that. But Vientos comes up and does what he does. Bang! Wins the game. And the Mets, they win. That's happy, man. It's happy time. It's happy time. So the Mets win, the Knicks win, and maybe later the Rangers will win. So a good day for you if you live in New York. And I do, but I hate the Knicks. But we all knew that already. But it is what it is. Alright, I talked way more than enough. Alright, so let's go back to TNA. Let's go back to wrestling, the real sport. Alright, so we're from the Palms Casino Resort in Paradise, Nevada, outside of Vegas. And our commentary team of Aiden English, Matthew Waywald, and Tom Phillips, otherwise known as Tom Hannafin. Alright, this is like I said, the aftermath of Rebellion. We got the big return of Broken Matt Hardy! Yes! Wonderful! Get it! That's pretty much it. And we're gearing up for Under Siege, which is coming up next month. Pretty much this weekend, I think. Well, we think it's this. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get off that. I think Under Siege is this weekend. This coming weekend, May the 3rd, I believe, on TNA Plus. Let's see here when it is. Yeah, May 3rd. I was right. Matt Hardy's gonna have his first TNA match back on pay-per-view. Well, not pay-per-view. It's TNA exclusive. Next actual pay-per-view is Slammiversary. That's in, I think, June. That's in Canada. It's in Montreal. So, got that. Alright, but we'll talk about Slammiversary when it comes around. But we're getting ready for Under Siege this coming weekend on Friday night. And, let me actually pull up the card for that. Because I'm going to get in, oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's do that. Yeah, TNA Under Siege 2024 card. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, TNA Under Siege will be live at the Washington Avenue Armory. Nice, like a bingo hall. In Albany, New York. And then the next event will be Against All Odds, which I think is the end of May. And in June, we have Slammiversary, the 22nd anniversary show. And we got that. Alright, this is the card as of now. Might change this week on with the Go Home show this Thursday. But right now, 5 matches on the card. And let's get to it. Alright, so we have Jordan Grace and the man who's pretty much not even dead, Mr. Frankenstein himself, PCO, in a mixed tag team match with Steph DeLander and the arch nemesis of PCO, the man named Khan! I know not Quan! That's Quan. That's what I said! Khan! No, you said Khan! Khan! Tony Khan? No. Nick Khan? No. Shad Khan? No. Just Khan. K-O-N. Alright, we got that. Mixed tag team match. It should be interesting. Maybe some hardcore? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Then we got, for the Knockouts tag team titles, we got Spitfire of my girl Danny Luna and Jody Threat, who, sadly disposed of my girls in the Prophecy, Rosemary, and Jessica Havoc. Now they will defend the belts against Alicia Edwards of, part of the System, and Masha Slamovich. That's an interesting pairing. Interesting. Mm-hmm. We got that. We got a singles match, and I'll be talking about this in a minute. Alex Hammerstone takes on Jake something, who was supposed to go for the X Division title, but he got voted off. Because, Ace Austin, former X Division champion and former TNA Tag Team champion, along with his good buddy Chris Bay of the Bullet Club, too soon for the love of God. He will be taking on Mustafa Ali. I think that's a spoiler for next week, because there was a ballot to become the X Division, become the #1 contender, and Trey Miguel won the ballot, but everybody was like mad because there might be some tampering, like what is this, Biden and freaking Donald Trump? But anyway, Santino Marella says that we're gonna have a number one contenders match, and I guess Ace Austin won from what I'm reading on the Wikipedia page. So gonna be Mustafa Ali, and Mustafa Ali didn't even want to face Trey Miguel. I don't blame him. He's now gonna be taking on former X Division champion Ace Austin of the Bullet Club. It should be interesting. It should be good. Look at that. Then we got a 6-man tag team match playoff, probably the main event. Broken Matt Hardy and Speedball Mountain of Trent Seven and Speedball Mike Bailey. They'll be taking on the System of the tag team champions Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards, teaming up with their good buddy, their teammate, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Moose. I'm surprised Nick Nemeth is not in this match. But, like I said, like they always say, card subject to change. But this is how it is right now. 5 matches. There'll probably be some pre-show matches. Might be some added matches coming up on after Thursday's show. So Friday, we'll actually have the card for Under Siege. So I might mention it during my my TNA Ring of Honor review. Well, my TNA review on Friday, after I do my predictions for Backlash, I'll do the TNA review with the updated card for you guys. That's pretty much it. Alright. Move on from that. Alright, let's quickly get to the review. That's it. Alright, so we start off the show with the opening sequence and a Long Rebellion recap. Then we go to Dolph Ziggler coming out, appreciates the welcome from the fans. I love you guys. And by the way, congrats to Dolph Ziggler for winning the Triple A Mega Championship from the champion. I didn't even know he was the champion, Alberto Del Rio. So, yeah, so Dolph Ziggler is now a champion in Japan and in Mexico. Very good. As we all know, Dolph Ziggler is the IWGP Global Champion. And they have Dontaku going on right now, not Otaku, Dontaku in Japan going on right now. Miyu Iwatani, the IWGP Women's Champion, had a great match with Saray. Surprisingly, that's the way it is. But another girl named Miyu, that's Miyu Yamashita, is going to be on the program this Thursday, taking on Jordynne Grace. Holy shit. Miyu's going to kick her ass. Not win, obviously, but kick her ass. Well. Anyway, Dolph thanks the fans for the welcome. He wishes he was world champion, but he let everybody down. Even though he has a reason, his shoulder was up. So he's like, my family was right there in the front row, I let them down. And right now, I don't know what to do. I feel broken inside, and on cue, Broken Matt Hardy, yes, wonderful. He comes out, he says, Nicholas Nemeth, I had a premonition that he would be in the ring with the world champion at the end of Rebellion. It wasn't him, it was Moose. So then we see what happened at the end of the match where Moose hits a spear, basically cut Dolph in half, goes for the cover, 1, 2, then you see Dolph Ziggler's shoulder up, but the referee didn't see it. So it kind of felt like Hogan-Andre way back in the day, even though Hogan kicked out at 1. Because you know how Hogan is, he always kicks out at 1. Brother! Blah, 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 blah. So Matt Hardy says, I want the world title, or title of the world, yes. And says that Dolph can have a shot down the line. But then the System comes out, Eddie and Alicia Edwards, and Brian Myers, along with Moose. They come out, and Moose tells Matt Hardy, do you think you're the coach of the Las Vegas Raiders? Ooh. No wonder they're bad. Well, besides having a crappy coach, they have a crappy quarterback. Right, Jimmy G? You old fart. Yeah, you took us to the Super Bowl. What happened? Then the year after that, in the NFC title game. That's why the Rams won the Super Bowl, and it should have been the Niners twice. Niners should have won back-to-back Super Bowls. 2020 and 2021. I'm just saying. Just saying it wasn't for those fucking refs from 2020. 2021, freaking Tart should have caught that goddamn interception. He had it right in his fucking hand. He dropped it. What happens? The defense just fell asleep. Defense fell asleep. Rams went down the field. Scored the game-winning, I think it was a field goal, and then that was it for the Niners in the NFC title game. Fuck them. And then we all remember what happened last year with the dirty pedophile Eagles having to break Brock Purdy's elbow, knocking him out of the game, and freaking Niners were done anyway. But what happened? What happened this year? Well, Niners beat the Eagles. Well, the Eagles lost anyway. Eagles got trounced. Goodbye, so long, farewell. Niners went to the Super Bowl, faced the Chiefs again, but then we got 4 years later, Heartbreak City Part 2. The Chiefs won their second Super Bowl against the Niners in overtime, because the Niners defense just fell asleep again. But it is what it is, but the Niners had a great draft. They got a couple guys in the undrafted round. Got a quarterback. Not just going to play much. Probably the preseason, unless Brock Purdy gets hurt. And then you have this guy. I don't even know what his name is. I don't care where he's from. I don't know who it is. I don't know if Sam Darnold is even on the team. I don't want to see him at all this season at all. I don't care if it's preseason. I really don't want to see him on the team. I'd rather have the rookie come in and see what he can do. Hey, it could be Brock Purdy Jr., Kick some ass. But Niners have a ton of wide receivers, couple running backs, couple guys from the offensive line, which is great. We need that. And got a couple of linebackers. We need defensive linemen. But they got one guy that could be like a Dre Greenlaw type player, because Dre's out until maybe the first couple weeks of the season because of his Achilles. Ugh. That's gonna hurt, but the Niners defense should be okay. But they got the core already, Bosa, Fred Warner, and got a couple guys on that defensive line. But their secondary looks is good. Got the safety they wanted. Got a cornerback. They got what's his name? God damn it. The Fungo, the guy got the big hair, not Troy Polamalu, the other guy, whatever his name is. That got hurt during the season. He's coming back. So the secondary looks great. The Ward brothers are there. Tart, I believe, is going to be back. But the Niners look, I think they're going for one more run. At least one more run, because Ayuk and Debo are coming back. Hopefully Ayuk gets his money now. The draft is over. The draft is over, and it's now time to give Ayuk his money. And he's going to get paid handsomely, whether it be from the Niners or somebody. We talk about it all weekend that him and Debo were going to get traded for draft picks. But then if you trade Ayuk, you got to pay him. And don't know how much he's going to get paid and how long. But if I'm John Lynch and I'm Jed York, I would give this guy $250 million for 5 years. Give him $35 million a year. Or $40 million a year. You got the money. Well, at least some money. Not a lot, but give him something by July. Or, I think this is his contract year anyway, so. And then you got to worry about Bosa. I think Bosa already got a new contract. I think Kittle's coming up with a contract. Brock Purdy's coming up with a contract, I think, after this season. So, Niners going to need some money to keep their stars. And, they're not getting any younger, I mean, Brock, I think, is 26, getting 27. Debo and Ayuk around 30. Kittle's around 30. Bosa is like getting near 30, with over 30. So, the big core of the Niners, and Fred Warner, I think, is around 30. Greenlaw, I think, is around 30, 35. So, the Niners defense, and some of the offense guys like Purdy, Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, Jennings, they're in the late 20s, early 30s. So, I think the Niners have at least one, maybe two more runs in them to possibly get a Super Bowl out of it with the great stars that they have right now. But we won't find out till September. We got a long way to go. We got 4 months away. We're getting close, about 4 months. Because Wednesday begins the beautiful month of May, and then pretty much in July we got training camp. August we got preseason, and then we start September the 5th with the Thursday night game, and then I think we got a Friday night game as well. So look at that. But September the 8th, I believe, September 7th or 8th is the start of the 2024 NFL season. So I'm getting there. We're getting there. I'm getting there we're getting ready for football season. But right now, I am in hockey mode. Tonight, in 3 hours from now, Rangers hopefully will sweep those Capitals out, and Justin LeBar will probably be jumping off a bridge tonight. And I'll give it to you tomorrow too, there, buddy. Just don't block me, but it is what it is. Anyway, move on. Alright, so Moose says that Matt Hardy thinks he's the coach of Raiders because they suck. You can't challenge a play in wrestling. There's no instant replay. But Dolph Ziggler says, come say it to our faces. And then Eddie Edwards says that Dolph is here to be the next Kurt Angle, but he might as well be Eric Angle. Ooh. Damn. Got that. And so Dolph challenges Eddie Edwards for a match later on in the night, which was accepted. And that's it. We move on. And, that's it. Alright, so I give that segment 3 out of 5 stars. Then we see Santino Marella oversee the ballot box for crowning a new number 1 contender to the X Division title, which, like I said, Trey Miguel won the ballot, but there was some chicanery. Now we're going to have a number 1 contenders match this Thursday night on the program. With that. And then Jordan Grace comes in, and then she's like staring at people. Jordan Grace. That's it. Speaking of Jordan Grace, look at the insanity that happened in Jordan Grace's match with Seth Delander at Rebellion, where we saw a PCO interfere, and then the Good Hands come in, Hotch and Skyler, and then the return of the madman Sami Callihan, make his return, beat the crap out of the Good Hands, and then Jordan Grace, I thought it was going to be a DQ, but Jordan Grace eventually retained anyway over Steph Delander, and then Santino makes a mixed tag team match with PCO and Jordan Grace taking on Steph Delander and Khan. Look at that. Speaking of Jordan, she's glad she had PCO on standby. Didn't know that Sami Callihan was right behind. And like I said, next week, she defends her Knockouts Championship against Miyu Yamashita, who comes in and says, "Me will win title. Then I go out for sushi." No, she didn't say that. We get that. And we move on with that. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we got Mike Santana taking on Myron Reed. Good match. Just about 3 minutes. Did I say 3 minutes? Santana wins with the spin the block. No, not spin the bottle. Spin the block. He gets the win. That's pretty much it. And then after the match, Steve Macklin comes out and takes offense to Santana beating him at Rebellion. So then he asks the Rascals, Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz, to go after him. They're not going to do that. So Macklin's like, I'll do it myself. But Santana tries for the spin to block, and Macklin got out of it. And then, so like I said, Macklin and Santana will have a match at Under Siege, and that's it. Alright, so after that, Steph DeLander and Khan issued a challenge to Jordan Grace and PCO for Under Siege. I mentioned that before. Then we got Josh Alexander, who had a war with Alex Hammerstone. I believe he won that last man stand. No, it was Full Metal Mayhem match, I believe. I could be wrong on that. But anyway, he declares it's a good day because he is in a TNA ring. At Rebellion, he showed what this place meant to him. And basically, he calls himself the gatekeeper of TNA. Oh, wait, what are you, Vince Lotho all of a sudden? I'm Vince Lotho, gatekeeper of Asgard. No, not Asgard, but... Gatekeeper. I'm the gatekeeper. I'm looking for the Keymaster. Are you the Keymaster? There is no Tina, only Zul. But anyway, so he calls himself the Gatekeeper. And the one thing he hasn't been called around here for a while is World Heavyweight Champion. But then Frankie Kazarian, of all people, comes out. And he says, I won at Rebellion 2, beating Eric Young. That hellacious match that was. So he should be getting the world title shot. So Josh is like, how about we have a #1 contenders match? And the winner gets to face Moose for the title. So Kazarian's like, nah, I'm too banged up after my match with Eric Young at Rebellion. So Josh's like, that's fine. We can have, I'll be #1 contender and not have a match. So Kazarian's like, no, that doesn't work for me, brother. So then we have an impromptu match for a future title shot. Well, it wasn't for the title right now. And then commentary says later on in the match that it's not a #1 contenders match. Make up your mind! But anyway, Kazarian's in his street clothes. Josh Alexander's in a tracksuit. Interesting gear. But it was a pretty good match. Josh Alexander grabs the ankle lock for the win, as Eric Young came in and took the chain away from Kazarian after he brought a chair in the ring. The referee took that away, and then Eric Young comes out, takes the chain away, so I guess their feud is going to continue on. To a TNA, well, not originals, per se, but look at that. So Josh Alexander makes Frankie Kazarian tap to the ankle lock, and that's it. Match was great, 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. Alright, after that, Santino Marletto says Jake Something can't have another X Division title shot, and then Alex Hammerstone comes in and wants to talk about Rebellion and losing to Mr. Josh Alexander, but he gets right in Jake Something's face, and then Santino makes the match at Under Siege, which I mentioned before. We got that. Alright, then we go to the ring. We have First Class, which is basically AJ Francis, top dollar, flop dollar, and the man that goes all night long. That's Rich Swann. They're happy about beating Joe Hendry at Rebellion. We'll get to him in a second. They come out with hip-hop legend Bun B, and AJ tells the fans to make some noise for him before telling the fans, like, shut up! So then Bun B praises the First Class accommodations, blah, blah, blah. And then Rich Swann brags about beating Joe Hendry, and on cue, say his name, and he appears, I believe in Joe Hendry. So he comes out and says that he suffered an injury after the match with Rich Swann, thanks to Top Dollar, and blah, 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 blah. So he comes out and says, AJ Francis, I owe you an apology. And you're going to get that apology this coming Thursday on the program. I don't know what that is, I don't want to know. Probably some fake-ass fuck apology. You know how it is with Joe Hendry, so. Those fake, these music videos, apologizing and becomes a parody. But it is what it is. We got that. Alright, then we go to the ladies, the knockouts. We got Zaya Brookside, still going at it, and a little feud with Ash by Elegance. Dana Brooke. And it was a pretty decent match. Not great. 7-minute match. Xia Brookside wins with a fruit roll-up after Ash got a foreign object from her manager, butler, whatever he is. Oh, maybe it was in her panties. I don't know. But anyway, Xia, after the referee took the foreign object away, Xia rose her up 1, 2, 3. She gets the win. Oh well. Back to catering there, Dana Brooke. Let me move on. Alright, then like I mentioned before, Trey Miguel wins the election for the X Division title shot, but there's some ballot box stuffing allegations going on. Mustafa Ali says, I don't even need to defend the belt at all. But then Santino says, we're going to have a runoff in the form of a number one contenders match this coming Thursday. And like I said, it looked like Ace Austin won that match, and he will face Mustafa Ali at Under Siege this Friday night. So, spoiler! Sorry about that, but it is what it is. Look at that. Alright, then we go to your under 3 minute suckfest. Did I say under 3 minute suckfest? Yes, I did. We got Sami Callihan after the Good Hands, Skyler and Hotch. Sounds like a TV show. No, not Starsky and Hotch. Great show, by the way, back in the 70s, early 80s. I think Hutch died. Sucks. Anyway, so Skyler and Hotch, they come out talking about and complaining about Sami Callihan attacking them at Rebellion. They want a match with Sami, who comes out and says, I'll fight both of you. 2-on-1, I don't give a shit. I'm Sami Callihan. So we have this 2-on-1 handicap match. And Hotch adds a moonsault off the apron after Skyler hit a quick spear off the apron. So they basically kicked Sami's ass for a while. Go back in. Sami knocks Hotch out of midair. Then sets up the Cactus Driver 97 for the pin in under 3 minutes. Like that move there, Mick? You invented that move, right? The Cactus Driver? Oh, it was very tasty. No, I'm not talking about Doritos. Stop it. I'm talking about your fucking power driver. Bang! Why are you yelling at me? Let's just talk about Doritos, moron. Don't make me get cherry. No, I don't mean it. Okay, calm down then. I'm sorry, Terry. You don't have to go. You're good. You're good, Terry. You're good. Calm down. It's okay. I was a hardcore legend in Japan. Oh, we know. Forever! Okay, stop. Satire. You gotta love it. And you gotta love my impressions. You don't like it, too bad, because you can't do it either. And you can't do impressions of me either, because you just sound retarded doing it. I don't sound retarded. I actually can do the impressions pretty decently. Brother! That's pretty much it. Alright, so Sami Callihan wins with the Cactus Driver 97. 1, 2, 3 over the Good Hands. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then Steve Maclin offers an alliance with Frankie Kazarian so they can deal with the Eric Young and Mike Santana problem. And Kazarian's like, I'll take it under advisement. Alright, we get that. Alright, then we got an Under Siege rundown. And then we get to our main event of the evening. Dolph Ziggler and Eddie Edwards, along with Alicia Edwards and Brian Myers at ringside. Dolph's brother Ryan Nemeth is in the front row. He's in the front row. Look at that. Oh, it was a pretty good match. Back and forth they went. Dolph almost won the match a couple of times. But Dolph hit a super kick into an angle slam. Then they beat each other up in the middle of the ring. Double clothesline for a double down. And then the referee starts yelling at Ryan Nemeth and Brian Myers because Ryan came over the barricade and started fighting with Brian Myers for some odd reason. And then Moose comes from the back and he goes in the ring, hits Dolph with the TNA World Title, knocking him out. Well, just knocking him for a loop. And then Eddie goes back in the corner and waits till Dolph gets up, hits the Boston Knee Party. 1, 2, 3 in 16.5 minutes. Exactly. Eddie Edwards gets the win, so the system once again is wreaking havoc over TNA right now. Match was great, 3.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Moose wraps a chair around Dolph Ziggler's neck, BAM! Smashed him with it. So, goodbye, but Dolph Ziggler, I guess, for TNA purposes for now. That's why he's not in the match at, Under Siege, because he's selling the injury that he got from the system. And then Speedball Mountain, Mike Bailey, and Trent Seven, they come in to chase the system off. That's why we got that 6-man tag team match at Under Siege with Broken Matt Hardy. And that's pretty much it. Where were you doing that match? Why didn't you come out and save your boy, Dolph Ziggler? I don't answer that. Don't answer it. Probably was having sex with Rebecca Hardy. I don't know. Maybe not. Because you know her legs are open like a 7-Eleven, so. A 24/7 7-Eleven. If you want it, you can get it at a 7-Eleven! Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much you can get whatever you want at a 7-Eleven. Including pussy. But it is what it is. We move on with that. Alright, so TNA Impact Wrestling this past Thursday night was a pretty decent show. I'm going to give it 6.5 out of 10 stars. I'm going to know what you guys think of the show down below in the comments section. You can do your own video if you want. But please don't forget to smash that like button. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. Or if you're new here, smash the subscribe button on this channel, my other channels down there in the description box. Share the video all over the goddamn internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I will be live tweeting tomorrow with Monday Night Raw for the epic, well, not epic, but the longest fuck 6 rounds of the draft and more. We'll talk about that during the day. And during Raw, I'll be live tweeting the picks. And if any matches happen, probably will be, because it's 3 hours. Gotta fit in something. Got that, and we'll do all that, and then we'll do we'll try to do the review tomorrow night on this very channel. So, got a lot of videos on this channel coming. Has come this weekend. I did Ring of Honor last night. I did SmackDown yesterday as well. Doing TNA now. Later tonight, Collision and Rampage, and then tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw. So, 4 videos that have come your way this weekend. So, please check out my previous videos on this channel so you don't miss anything, and then go over to my Peter Joseph channel for your AEW and NXT reviews. And some other good stuff. And that's it. Alright, so once again, 6.5 out of 10 stars for TNA Impact Wrestling this past Thursday night. And we'll see what happens this Thursday night on the Go Home show before Under Siege this Friday night on the program. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I gotta go because I gotta go to Sunday dinner with the folks and the missus. So I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, if you're not down with that, well, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. That's it. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. But right now, I'll see you later, I should say, for Collision and Rampage. But until then, adios, motherfuckers. Peace.